Identity-based attacks increased by 32%, according to data from Microsoft's latest threat intelligence report. This represents a major shift in how systems are breached. Attackers are no longer focused on technical exploits to break through firewalls. Instead, they are logging in, using stolen credentials to enter legitimate access points. To begin, open your primary account security settings on a computer and have your smartphone ready for the configuration steps. These steps focus on the primary entry points identified in the report, the login process, and the permissions granted to third-party services. Step 1 is the hygiene check. Automated password spray tools work by feeding millions of real passwords from previous data breaches into login pages to see which ones still work. Open a new tab and navigate to a breach database like Have I Been Pwned? Input your email address to see if your credentials have been leaked. If your account appears in a breach, it means that specific password is likely in an attacker's database and should be considered compromised. Change any breached passwords immediately. Use a unique passphrase that is not repeated across any other services. Eliminating leaked and reused passwords removes the most common starting point for cybercriminal botnets. Step 2 is the multi-factor authentication upgrade. Navigate to the security or sign-in options page in your account. If you are using SMS text messages for verification, you should switch to an authenticator app. Modern interception techniques make text messages less secure than app-based codes. The Microsoft report notes that even when an attacker has a valid password, MFA blocks access in over 99% of cases. While you are in these settings, you must add a secondary backup method, such as a backup email or a set of printed recovery codes. Without a secondary method, losing your smartphone could result in you being permanently locked out of your account. This shift ensures your security no longer depends on a secret you know, but on a physical device you possess. Step 3 is the app audit. App consent phishing is a technique where a malicious application tricks you into granting it permission to access your data, which can render your password and MFA ineffective. Navigate to the App Permissions or Third-Party Apps dashboard in your account settings. Look for unrecognized apps that have requested broad access to your emails or files. If you don't recognize the app or the developer, revoke its access. Revoking access is safe. If you find you actually need that app later, it will simply ask you to sign in again the next time you use it. Pruning these permissions closes invisible backdoors that attackers use to maintain access over a long period. Step 4 is the session sweep. This addresses device code phishing, where an attacker hijacks a legitimate session to monitor your account activity without your knowledge. Find the Devices or Active Sessions tab in your security dashboard. Select the option to Sign Out of All Devices. This will immediately terminate every active login associated with your account. You will need to sign back in on your own devices, but this confirms the account has been cleared of any unauthorized connections. This global sign-out severs any tethers an attacker may have established within your account. You now have a clean credential history, app-based MFA, and a cleared session list with no rogue third-party access. These combined steps act as a filter, stopping the high volume of automated login attempts that target accounts every day. By addressing these vectors, you've shifted your profile from an easy target to a resilient one. Apply this same 4-step framework to your primary financial accounts and social media profiles. Share this process with coworkers or family members to help them secure their own digital identities. As automated tools increase the frequency and scale of attacks, maintaining a resilient perimeter ensures that the threat moves on to an easier target.